Welcome back to 4K Kings. I am Matt.
I am Russ.
And welcome to your number one home for physical media, movies, reviews, unboxings. What else, Russ? What else is good about this channel?
Ranting.
Good rants.
Depression.
Stay on your meds. It's important. Well, welcome back, Russ. How was your spring? You have a nice spring?
Yeah.
Nice spring break?
It was a nice spring break, man. How was yours?
How was your Easter?
I don't believe in God. I actually haven't been paying attention to any blue or 4K news this entire time.
So you've been truly on break.
Yes, I get my news from this channel.
Your number one channel.
I do. I just gotta wait. It's my number one channel. That's right.
Well, welcome back to you. Welcome back to everyone else as well. Thank you for joining us. It's great to be back. We've got so much to cover. Today we're going to be covering a bunch of releases that Arrow's putting out. The first release here, coming out June 27th on 4K Ultra HD, is Mallrats.
Holy shit.
Previously released by Arrow about 3 years ago on Blue. I've got my copy right here. Nice sleeve with the letters are like embossed or whatever, but that came out 3 years ago. They're basically just reissuing it just as a 4K. Like basically everything that came with it before is coming with it again. And it's a 4K restoration of the theatrical and the director's cut. Once I read that, I don't even know that I remembered or knew there was a director's cut. What is the director's cut?
I'm sure I watched it at some point, probably on that Universal DVD, but I do remember there being tons of deleted or alternate scenes. I mean, that's kind of par for the course with Kevin Smith.
Well, this is coming with both of those in 4K. The regular edition's coming with the blueprints, a booklet. When you look at this picture, it kind of makes it look like they're standard, like thicker, hard boxes. But if it's anything like the one I've got, it's just basically like a regular case, just a little bit fatter, and that's it. Now, Arrow's got their exclusive edition, which is the one that you pre-ordered. Is that right, Russ?
Yes, I pre-ordered this one. All for the case.
All for the case. So you've got the Magic Eye Puzzle case in the Arrow exclusive edition. And if you can do Magic Eye puzzles, I don't know if you can, Russ, but I can. And when you do it, in the movie, it's supposed to be, what, a boat?
It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat.
But in this, if you do it, it's...
You know what's funny? And I've watched Mallrats. This came out, we were in the 8th grade. I must really have trouble with these seeing eye things. I never saw it in the movie. I don't see it on this cover.
I'll tell you what you need is a fatty boom batty blunt. And then I guarantee you see a sailboat, an ocean, and maybe even some of them big-titted mermaids doing some of that lesbian shit.
So you can see that very easily?
It's sort of like you need to see through the television and then your eyes kind of like cross. Like
I feel like the character Willem.
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to explain it to you.
Like I understand the concept, Matt. I've been attempting it for 40 years now.
I've already got the Blu-ray, so I don't think this is an immediate pickup for me. I don't know how much better I need this movie to look. It is a really great release. It's got a ton of stuff on it, like you mentioned. There's so many special features, and Kevin Smith intros the thing, and you know he loves physical media, so he's all over it. If you didn't pick up the Blu-ray, this is obviously the one to get. But if you already have it, maybe it's something just to consider. I don't know.
I love how this film's kind of going down as a bigger cult movie than I think it was viewed as. When we were younger and upon its release, it was just kind of seen as, okay, here's the big budget Clerks. And I think it has its own personality. I mean, Jason Lee is great in this.
I watched it recently, and I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I really had fun with it.
Incredible pacing, too. It's a short film. It's very breezy.
June 27th, for all you Mallrats fans. Pick it up if you don't have the blue. If you do, like I said, I don't know.
That was the biggest load of crap I've ever heard.
And here we go again, Russ, with the Lighthouse. We talked about this, and we're only going to talk about this quickly. I just wanted to mention it because we talked about the Lighthouse from A24, and I mentioned that Arrow had like teased theirs. Well, now it's come out with this announcement too in June 12th. And now this is UK only. Mallrats is US and UK. The Lighthouse is UK only. And based on what I'm looking at here for the Lighthouse, it looks like they might have the better of the two releases if you compare the A24 one. It just might be a matter of which packaging do you like more. This one's got all kinds of new stuff, new audio commentaries, new in-depth documentaries, new visual essay, another 3-part documentary, deleted scenes, a booklet, a poster, the cards, everything. Way more features. Okay. I believe the transfer is most likely the same. I don't know that there's different transfers here. So it's really solid. I kind of like that artwork on the front. I think it looks pretty cool. The A24 packaging is classy. This is definitely that Arrow affair, but I don't know. As far as features are concerned, if you want more an in-depth look at the movie, this might be the one to go with. But maybe in a surprise to no one, Russ, especially not you, after telling me to like go F off when I said I don't think Robin Hood Prince of Thieves is an Arrow release. And you were like,
wrong.
Well, they've done Waterworld before, idiot. And then boom, here comes Waterworld in 4K.
I thought we were getting the Arrow JFK.
Not yet. Not yet. They're really riding Kevin Costner's dick, so we'll see what they got for him next.
Yellowstone, baby.
So what's it worth?
You're going to get your Waterworld in 4K from Arrow out in the U.S. June 27th, out in the UK June 26th. And again, previously we covered Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I didn't understand why. I thought it was a mistake.
Wrong.
And now here we are, Waterworld, and I guess it's not a mistake.
It's a grave mistake.
A grave mistake. Another one of Kevin Costner's biggest bombs.
I see what you meant about Robin Hood, though. Waterworld makes more sense with Arrow as far as how the world received these films. But I never thought Robin Hood was that far off.
I noticed.
This was actually already released in 4K by Universal back in 2019. It had the theatrical cut and the television cut sort of like bundled together. And at the exact same time, that's when Arrow was releasing their Blu-ray. Now, the Arrow one is, again, it's like identical. The Blu-ray one had 2 discs. This one has 3. It's coming with the theatrical, the TV cut, which has 40 extra minutes, and then some European Ulysses version, which includes a bunch of censored scenes, censored dialogue. But this movie's already notoriously long. 40 more minutes? Goddamn. Before, the Blu-ray had the theatrical on one, and this television cut and this Ulysses cut on the second disc. Here in this 4K package, each cut's getting its own disc. So theatrical 4K disc, the other 2 are on separate blues this time around.
Now we're getting someplace.
I've never seen this movie or talked to a person who said they saw it and liked it.
I have.
You like this movie?
No, I haven't seen it. I've talked to a person
that liked it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Does this movie have fans? Is it like the fans on the level of Robin Hood or different people like this movie or what?
From what I've gathered over the years, I feel like Robin Hood is more beloved, but this is the definition of a cult film. Dude, any movie with Dennis Hopper and an eye patch going crazy has to be worth watching on some level.
And I'm sure he's giving it his all. Am I wrong?
I don't have a goddamn clue.
It was post the success of Speed.
Yeah.
So Hopper had a battery in his back, like, oh, let's go crazy. And it's Dennis Hopper. It's not like he was sane prior to Speed.
I mean, look at him
now
there.
he's on like commercial mainstream success for being a maniac. Like, I'm sure it's brilliant.
We gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah, so I've never seen this movie. I thought it was just a big bomb. I don't know. I think there's a lot of controversy that surrounded it for the making of it or what it was. I can't really recall.
Yeah,
Did
I think
it do
just went way over budget?
Way over budget, right?
And like reshoots and
God,
I'm not a Kevin Costner guy, so I don't seek out.
I can't see Kevin Costner in this role.
I can't.
Like, imagine this movie without him in it. Maybe it's better.
Because you didn't really want me.
Dude, it sounds fucked up, but I feel that way about every movie with Kevin Costner. I really do.
Get him out.
He's him and Dennis Quaid. They're like the same damn bland white guy to me. They just don't elevate anything.
Blow me!
But they're also so bland that they don't ruin the 1 or 2 movies I like that they're featured in.
Kind of like Scott Glenn.
The fuck's your problem?
Whatever. I take offense to the Dennis Quaid remark. I like Dennis Quaid, but
I may like Costner more than Dennis Quaid.
I'm a pro!
Well, maybe for all the fans out there, Russ, they're with it. They're with their Costner. And I don't know if this is worth a double dip. I don't know if this is something that people care to see in better quality, but I guess Russ and I will not be picking up Waterworld.
Why don't drop both of you in my wake right now?
But something I'm actually I think is really cool that Arrow's putting out, and I'm very tempted to pick up as well, even though I don't really know much of what's in this box, is this Arrow Enter the Video Store Empire of Screams box set. And it's coming out June 27th in the US, June 26th in the UK. And this is, from what I gather from the press release, Arrow's attempt at putting together like an old school VHS rental store collection. And they've got 5 different movies in here that are all falling under the Charles Band Empire International Pictures label. These titles that they picked were, as they call it, mainstays at video stores with titles and art that fans kind of like remember. And you and I are the VHS rental store heyday. You'd walk in there and not know anything and just pick up a box, and that's why you rented it. Like, you don't know anything about the movie. And what's really cool is all these movies, they've somehow found a way to upgrade them all with new high-def 2K transfers, exclusive extras for each. There's only one in here that I know, and I'm actually really excited about it. I've got Dungeon Master, and I've got my VHS copy here. Now, this isn't the VHS copy that I had as a kid. This is one that I bought on eBay maybe like 10 years ago when I was like really wanting to see this movie again, and I still had a VHS player. And what's really funny about this is that this is obviously stolen from a store. Like, it's, if you look at the label, it says Lightning Video on it, and
Does
there's
it
like,
ask you to rewind?
it does, 50 cent surcharge.
Yes.
Look, someone
Right.
printed this out. It doesn't even fit. It's like
how much did you pay for that?
It's like $1. Like it was nothing.
Okay.
It was nothing.
That's
but
money well spent.
yeah, dude, sci-fi fantasy sticker on there. I mean, it's what's up. But that's going to be in here. It's going to be in here with a 2K transfer, 3 versions, and some kind of seamless branching like mode, a new interview, and commentary with the lead star.
So how much was this when you pre-ordered it?
So I didn't pre-order it yet. Let me hold out on the price. Again, I haven't heard of these other 4 movies. Have you, Russ? Dolls, Cellar Dweller, Arena, and Robot Jocks? I saw a lot of people pumped up for Arena and Cellar Dweller, but I'm not sure. But again, they're all getting like new commentaries, new featurettes, new interviews, like all kinds of stuff. And the box is pretty damn cool too. If you look at this packaging, it's a large box that resembles like a video store with some fun art on there. Each one of these individual releases has reversible sleeves. They each get a double-sided poster. There's 15 art cards and an 80-page book.
You know who I think would be smart to do something like this is the MVD Rewind collection or
Canon,
definitely. Yeah, that would
Vestron.
That would be incredible. Yes, like Vestron. If Mill Creek did something like this, because they're already mimicking the video store packaging, made a box that looked like basically what Arrow just did here.
I love this concept. Like I've never seen Arrow do something like they've put out box sets before, but just this kind of concept, this VHS store, these titles that you kind of vaguely remember. And I think if you flip the sleeves around, it's probably the original box art.
It looks like very modern art styles.
Yeah, it looks
it
like a
looks
fantasy soft cover book. As soon as I got this, if I did, I would flip all the covers around probably. I mean, the collector in me is like, I would love to have Dungeon Master. Would I ever watch these other movies? I don't know, but it would look really cool on your shelf. I mean, it's pretty awesome. So let's talk price for a second, okay? What would you guess this would be priced at?
It's over $100, I'd imagine. $129.99.
It's actually $99.95. And I will say, because I have been closely looking at this and I put this in my wish list, currently it's $66.99.
Damn, that's not bad at all.
Dude, it's awesome.
That's a great price.
I know. It's killing me. I'm like, oh, should I just pick that up? I mean, I've spent that on one movie. Like what the fuck? And this is free shipping.
You know how much I just dropped for Leon?
Exactly. Like, come on. This is 5 movies. I mean, I might not ever watch those 4. Maybe Finn would like to watch these with me. Maybe we'll watch all 5 of them. Maybe it's just they're all dumb. And like Dungeon Master's dumb, but it was a movie I just thought was fun as a kid. I don't know. Dude, $66. Come on.
I say go for it, man.
Dude, I'm so tempted to pick this up. Now that it's on sale, I'm like, shit. Like, that's like really just begging me to get it.
Update.
I got it.